Okay, guys, today we're back with part 3 of the Kon-Mari method, and we are going to be purging papers and documents. I have gathered every single scrap of paper from every nook and cranny of my house, including wrapping paper, contact paper, art supply paper, paper for my Wiccan studies and things like that, personal paperwork, old love letters, schoolwork, notebooks, you name it, it's here in this pile, you guys. And I am going to dump each bin out and go through each piece of paper. And if it sparks joy, we're going to keep it. And if it doesn't, we're going to thank it for its service and we're going to send it on its way. This is going to take me all day. I can tell already, but I'm going to check back in with you after I kind of put things in piles and let you see where we're up to. So hang on for the ride. Be right back. Well, all right. I decided to start with my art supply paperwork. I had everything in this big clear bin here. Now, I told you I'm very organized by nature anyway, so I knew this wasn't going to be too awful. But here it is all laid out, and I have yet to go through anything. I need to touch every single piece of paper. So I basically have napkins, and this is like book page. This is, extra collage paper, more scraps, cardboard scraps, cardboard. Some book bags that have butterflies. Somehow my shrinky dinks got in here. Here's a bag of tissue paper. These are some rolls of adhesive book cover that you can see I have not touched, so they're going to go with the big bag of contact paper. I have some doilies here for art journals. That's foam, actually. There's some Tim Holtz ideology paper, which I have yet to use and can't wait to get into. There's a cardboard journal front and back cover. Some sheet music, some Tim Holtz paper, some pattern paper. My mixed media, watercolor, sketch pads. That's a pile of those. There's some basic construction printer paper in the back there, colored. Some black cardstock. And then another stack of drawing paper. This binder here has, this artwork is actually from Deb Buchanan from Serendipity 629. I just have it in a clear folder on the front of this binder. And in here right now I have a lot of my Happy Mail that I've gotten and pocket letters and things like that. So I have to definitely go through this. So yeah, I thought I would start there, you guys. So that's every single piece of artwork paper that I own. And then there's the bin. I just rinsed it out. And this is what I have left. So it's not too bad, but I have a feeling that this category is really going to take me the longest, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a minute. For you, it's going to be a minute. For me, it's probably going to be hours. The lighting will have changed dramatically, I'm sure. But I'm going to touch each and every single piece of this paper that's here and, ask that question. Does it spark joy? Yes or no? So we'll see what the pile looks like when I'm back. See you in a minute. Okay, with the exception of that white binder on the floor, I am done with all of the art paperwork for now. So I will be working on that binder next, and that's what my Happy Mail is in. But so far, there's one bag of garbage here. There's that bag of contact paper. And I also put the adhesive book paper here. If I don't use that by the end of this whole entire purge, like maybe as a shelf liner or something, then I'll donate that to the United Way as well. This is what I wound up with for all of my paperwork. I was able to arrange everything in Ziploc baggies and kind of have it on its side with the exception of this. I have one roll of the Tim Holtz paper, but I have patterns, scrap, graphic 45 paper, scraps of tissue paper, whole pieces of tissue paper, napkin, book page, cardboard, more scrap like from bags, music page, and maps for art journaling. There's that foam, my shrinky dinks, colored paper, black cardstock, those cardboard journal covers, which I will use one day, printer paper, graph paper, and the Tim Holtz ideology pad. Over here, I used a box that I was given that had markers and art supplies in it. It's an art studio box, and I'm just using this now to hold my pads of paper, so I just have drawing pads and mixed media journals, marker paper, watercolor paper, etc. So this will fit in my over by the crate, and I'll show you guys, again, a whole cottage tour when I'm done with this whole method. So this is where we're at right now as far as paperwork goes. My next project, I'm going to go through that binder, which has pockets in it, and I'll be arranging things in there. And then this is what's left of my paperwork. I have the Christmas wrapping paper, which probably will be staying. This is all various schoolwork things, and then more of memento types. And then I shared with you that square box on the end is like my car title, birth certificates for my kids, etc., things like that. And of course, my very first ever Pink Floyd album, always important. So that's where we're at, and I'll check in with you guys again as I keep progressing. So I would say this took me about an hour and a half to get to this point. So see you in a minute. Okay, it's about 2 hours later, and I'm back with another update. I was able to go through this whole notebook, and this is now my official Happy Mail notebook. This contains letters and gifts and pictures that I've gotten from friends, and I'm keeping it in here, pocket letters and embellishments, etc. So I got through that, and that will fit nicely right in our art paper bin. So I'll just put that right here, and we're going to call this one done, which is great. And also, and there's our garbage bag, the books have now left the building, and we dropped them off. Tom, bless him, dropped them to the Literacy Volunteer of America group. So that was very cool. The next thing that I dove into I had this box with school literature, as well as the orange notebook contained song lyrics and guitar chords. I was able to purge everything, and what I had left I have in this binder right here, and this will eventually become a large book of shadows. But this was all now contains paperwork that I did not part with, but I went through every single piece. The song lyrics and chords I was able to purge because I have a guitar tablature app on my Kindle, so I can look up any song with any chords very easily, and a lot less cumbersome. And these, again, were just books from my various studies throughout the years, and they are now empty. So I will be donating those as well, and just keeping this one big one here. And I also wound up with a bunch of dividers, which I'll put with my other stationery supplies. So when we get to that portion, we'll do that. And what I have left here are these two. I can't even talk anymore. I'm exhausted. This box here, which again has birth certificates, my nursing license, my car title. I used to tell my kids, God forbid if the house is ever on fire, grab this box. So that's the most important papers that I own, insurance documents, etc. And then this box here, again, I told you, has personal mementos and things like that. And I think we're supposed to leave mementos till the last. So, I don't know. What are you going to do? Rocky Horror Picture Show audience participation script. Not that we need a script, because we know that. But anyway, this is what I got done today, you guys. And this, you will see me again in the morning. And I will be able to get through those two things. And we will call this portion of the purge complete. So I hope this is inspiring and you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if you decide to do this yourselves. And give me a shout. Show me what you got. I'll see you in the morning, bye, guys. Okay? Good morning, guys. It's a brand new day, and I'm motivated to continue. So we're going to get through these papers today. This bin, like I said last night, is full of personal mementos, childhood things for my kids, old love letters, just, personal treasures, and I'm going to purge through it. And this box, I told you, is like legal documents and things like that. So I'm going to start with this little guy because it's going to be easiest. And I'll keep you updated along the way. So we're doing good here. See you in a minute. Okay, we're down on the floor. I've emptied this box, which needs a lot of love. I painted this thing like 10 years ago, and it definitely needs an update. It's empty now except for the hanging folders. I'm going to wash it out, give it a good scrubbing out. I'll keep those folders. Yeah, and this is it. This is what was in there, as well as a wallet that I haven't seen in a while, and my spare car key. Always good to have. So that was good. See, you always find something good. I need to go through each and every single piece of paper here and, ask that question. And if it doesn't spark joy, it's going in the garbage. I have a garbage bag right here. So I'll see you back here with the next step. All right, guys? This should take me, I don't know, maybe half an hour. We'll see. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are. I can't believe it. I wound up with a pretty big bag of garbage. I should bring these to Tom's to have him shred them because there's a lot of personal information in there. But this I couldn't throw out, unfortunately. These are my medical records, and I went through a lot of hassle to get them all, so I'm going to keep those. This one file folder contains everything. My birth certificate, my nursing license, my car title, my insurance information, everything in one file folder, you guys. I can't believe it. And this tiny pile right here contains copies of my children's birth certificates. So they are all in their late 20s to, my oldest daughter's 30. They can have their own copies of their birth certificates. They should have had them a long time ago. So what I'm thinking, though, guys, does this even warrant using a container for this? This, tiny pile here can go. I'm actually sitting next to it, and we will be going through it, but I have this cabinet here which has like stationery supplies in there. So I may just put it in there. I'm really excited. So that went really well. The next thing that I will be tackling is, I can't even pull it around here, this bin right here. And this has artwork in it, which I just found in that box as well. So I knew that was like personal stuff. And, yeah, this is going to take me longer because I think we're supposed to wait for mementos, but I'm just going to dive in. This is the only place that I have anything of a personal, sentimental nature besides my photograph albums. So this will be the next, thing on our plate here. So anyway, I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, it's about 2.5 hours later, and we went from this to this. This pile that's in a bag right now are for my 3 children, and I will be asking each one of them if they want those things. It's some of their old school paperwork and stuff, nothing that was given to me directly, but just I'm going to see if they want it. This you guys have seen, and I thought I was going to get rid of it, but I decided this is where everything is. So I have all of my important paperwork in the front, and then in the back, Like I said, my medical records. I have some personal things from my children and grandchildren. I have my artwork in here. Some more precious memories, including my brownie hat from when I was a little girl. Some Woodstock memories, which I'll share with you guys one day. And then a few personal journals. Okay, so that all was able to fit in this box. And I am going to jazz that up and paint it up and mix it up. And then these, all this paper, it's all empty. Okay, so some spiral notebooks and a few empty blank journals. I have this huge tote that is now empty. And garbage is here. Not too bad. I did wind up throwing out, I couldn't believe it. These were the inside covers of the Pink Floyd album, Dark Side of the Moon. I have the cover itself framed and in my bathroom. So, you guys, this is all beat up, and my vinyl all got ruined one year with an air conditioner that leaked all over it. And anyway, it's a big story, but you know, what a catharsis. I let go of so many memories, so many things, and just really had a healing, good process here, you guys. I feel like a huge weight is lifted off my shoulders. I cannot even believe that this is it for me for paperwork in this house. There is not one other single piece of paperwork here, with the exception of up here. This is where I keep my bills and things like this. There is one bill there that needs addressing, but that's always been the case. I, put my ingoing mail in there and I address it right away. So that's the only other piece of paper in the house, you guys. That's it. Super stoked. I don't even know what the next category is. I think it's like miscellaneous, which she calls kimono, but I'm going to take a break and probably pick this back up in a day or two. So that's it for my paperwork video. I'll see you guys really soon. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. And I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.